急がなくても。貫こう。痛がっちゃいないよ。逃げ道はありません。はっしはっ。子供たちの歌声が聞こえる。
Oh, whoops. I've been playing Wuthering Waves. It's super fucking annoying how they swapped with circle. And here it's your attack is circle. In there, your attack is square. And the interact button is essentially the opposite. So, interact is square for us in Genshin, circle is attack. Wuthering Waves is the exact opposite, and you can't remap buttons, which is like what I wanted to do immediately, because that's really fucking annoying. When like that's literally the only difference in all the other. Well, I guess not. I mean, there are some other differences in just the combat. But X is still jump. R1 is still the dash. Is still your dodge and dash. So pretty much like most of the buttons like do the exact same thing, with the exception of that, and you can't swap, which is like mind-blowing because like it's weird because I plugged in my Xbox controller and I was able to swap that, but plugging in my PlayStation controller doesn't let you change it at all. Or like it was changeable on Xbox, but not on PlayStation, which is weird because it's like, why is it possible on one and not the other? It's such a ridiculously simple change. Like, why doesn't it not work? I think obviously it probably has to do with how they link the controller to button patterns. Essentially, they have their tutorials, right? And so their tutorials are probably like, oh, hey, by the way, like, you need to press this button. You need to press this button to do this ability, as an explanation tutorial. And for PlayStation, it's like, okay, or not for the PlayStation, for the controllers, they're like, okay, here's what a PlayStation controller looks like. Here's where the buttons positions are. Here's what we're going to do. And we're just going to say, yeah, that's exactly it, right? Whereas, so essentially they just made it, they made it a static mapping for PlayStation. And so they can only reference it in like tooltips and shit using that static map, whereas obviously for mouse and keyboard and the Xbox controller, they're like, nah, it's fine. I mean, it could be also, it could have been done intentionally just to be a dick, right? They could have been like, yeah, we could make this mapping more dynamic so that you can, realistically, like, it's not hard to do, right? Because all it is pointers. Like, you can still have a static map for everything, but all you have to do is put an overlay on it, right? To be like, oh, okay, we're just gonna put like an overlay map, essentially redirecting pointers. But it's dumb. Because that's what, I mean, they obviously did it for some of them. Maybe at some point they'll get it working, and you could be like, well, you could just use your Xbox controller. I do have an Xbox controller, I could do it, but like they suck comparatively. Like, it's just so much more uncomfortable to hold an Xbox controller. Like, PS5 controllers are just so amazingly ergonomically designed. They just feel comfy to hold. even like the PlayStation Portal, even though it's still PlayStation, the PlayStation Portal's controllers aren't as good. It's because like it's just like they figured out like the perfect way to hold a PlayStation controller, and but yeah, like I think they had to make I think they actually made the things you hold a little thinner, and they've changed the angle, which just makes it a little more. And like the trigger buttons are a little in slightly different spots, so it's just not as easy to hold because it has to fit. It has to be more vertically. So like it has to be more vertically inclined because essentially you're sticking a screen in between it, and so they basically push down the thing you hold further towards the screen at a sharper angle towards the screen than in your normal hands because they're trying to keep it within a certain length. They're going to be like, yeah, we could have the controllers splay out like they do on the actual controllers, but then it would add an extra like inch to the total length on both, like half an inch on both sides, and yeah, that would just make it longer and more unwieldy. But I think they should have done that because it just doesn't feel as good to hold. I think you don't have enough heft. Like the control, they like squished the handles a little more and have them more vertically. So the angle slightly off and they're more squished, and so it's not as comfortable to hold. It's not like terrible, and some part of it is just like yeah, it kind of sucks because like you also have to hold this like pound or two or something like that. Like, probably a pound, I guess, a pound screen. And you might think, it's just a pound, right? Yeah, for the most part. But like holding it up for a while will eventually wear down on you. So it is. So it just kind of exacerbates the issue because it's just like yeah. Where's the thing? Here it is. It just exacerbates it because it's like yeah, when now now your hands feel tired, and not only do they feel tired, but you know, not only do you feel tired, but now because of the slightly more uncomfortable position of your hands, it just makes it feel worse. So it is a shame. I kind of wish they just said, yeah, fuck it. They should have just been like, yeah, fuck it. We'll make an inch longer so we can have more plastic and have the angle splayed out a little more to have it just be a more comfortable hold. I don't know. Maybe there are more reasons. I'm not sure. It really does feel like they were just trying to make it fit within a certain size. Like maybe they're like, yeah, people can handle. I'm not even sure what the length is. Maybe 14 inches. People can handle 14 inches of it, but if it's 15, it's a little too unwieldy. Maybe because the Switch is so small and much more portable. So maybe they were concerned about that. Hard to say, really. But it's still fine. It's not like it's the end of the world.
星と深無事今日の依頼星と深淵おっしゃる通りです。
Ah, shit. I should have used some resin to get the elite instead of condensing it. Crap. Guess what I'll do is I'll save all my resin until now, and then buy more her material, her talent books, or I'll farm her talent books tomorrow. Because it looks like I can, so I don't have that many of those. Not enough to max her out completely.
この同点同点について
決闘代理人の職を預かっている以上、私自身の意見は重要じゃない。剣がこの手にある限り、私はフォンテーヌの法律と規則を代表しているんだ。
時には非現実的な夢を諦める必要がある。
決闘は意志の戦いであり、剣は決闘者の心だ。心がひるんでいると、いくら剣を振るおうとも、まるで鞘に収まったままかのように、誰も切ることはできない。
時には非現実的な夢を諦める必要がある。
決闘代理人の職を預かっている以上、私自身の意見は重要じゃない。剣がこの手にある限り、私はフォンテーヌの法律と規則を代表しているんだ。
時には
決闘は意志の戦いであり、剣は決闘者の心だ。心がひるんでいると、いくら剣を振るおうとも、まるで鞘に収まったままかのように誰も切ることはできない。
時には非現実的な夢を諦める必要がある。時には非現実的な夢を諦める必要がある。
決闘代理人の職を預かっている以上、私自身の意見は重要じゃない。剣がこの手にある限り、私はフォンテーヌの法律と規則を代表しているんだ。
時には非現実的な夢を諦める必要がある。時には非現実的な夢を諦める必要がある。
決闘は意志の戦いであり、剣は決闘者の心だ。心がひるんでいると、いくら剣を振るおうとも、まるで鞘に収まったままかのように誰も切ることはできない。
時には非現実的な夢を諦める必要がある。
決闘では様々な敵と戦ってきた。ほとんどの者は敗れ、残りも皆自ら投降した。負けたことないな。時には非現実的な夢を諦める必要がある。決闘は意志の戦いであり、剣は決闘者の心だ。心がひるんでいると、いくら剣を振るおうとも、まるで鞘に収まったままかのように誰も切ることはできない。
諦める必要がある。
決闘代理人の職を預かっている以上、私自身の意見は重要じゃない。剣がこの手にある限り、私はフォンテーヌの法律と規則を代表しているんだ。
時には非現実的な夢を諦める必要がある。時には非現実的な夢を諦める必要がある。
決闘では様々な敵と戦ってきた。
時には
ほとんどの者は敗れ、
諦める必要
残りも皆自ら投降した。負けたことないな。
Oh, it's actually much closer to this one. Okay, let's do there then.
「決闘は意志の戦いであり、剣は決闘者の心だ。心がひるんでいると、いくら剣を振るおうとも、まるで鞘に収まったままかのように、誰も切ることはできない。」はっていはっ。それ。
師様たちが話していた失踪者だが、
お、確か20代前。
先ほど頭の中にあるものが突然現れた。どうやらそいつに関す
なんだって？ひょっとして昨日あいつのことを話したから夜に夢を見たとか。
いや、あれは夢じゃない。今朝目が覚めた後、確実に言えるのは、俺はこの男に会ったことがないということ。ああ、最古の幸運期の目をそいつに渡し。
ってことは、いなくなった人がアビス教団とつな。
ああ、それにおそらくそいつは、人の脳内に。
それが本当なら、ビマラ村のみんなも、ただ頭の中に。でも、こんなこと。
今朝のこの一件で、アビス教団側の状況が。奴らは依然として最古の幸運期の目を。
Yeah, and the big.
それを探すことをまだ諦めていないという。
Yeah, because that's the whole thing. Is like it's like, do these memories affect reality, right? Like he remember him giving him the eye, right? So shit. Like did that memory essentially warp reality? Did it actually warp it so that that we got the eye, but he actually gave it away? But the problem is, it's been so long since we got that eye, because that was like one of Dainsleif's first quests. I forget what we did with the eye. Like, we got it, and then what did we do with it again? Like, did he hide it? Is that where we're going to go now? We're going to go... Okay, so you hide it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, exactly. What if that memory's real? Because that's the whole thing. Is, yeah, that could be interesting, right? It could be that, oh, I implanted the memory in you, so that memory then affected reality, and you actually did do that, right? It's hard to say because it's like, because we've interacted with the Irminsul regarding Nahida, but I guess all that did was just wipe people out of people's memories, right? Like wipe their existence off the map. But it's not like it actually undid history, I don't think, right? It was never one of those cascading type things of, oh, we wiped this person off out of reality. Like, we wiped this person from everyone's memories, and therefore they didn't exist. It's like, seems like, or I don't know, maybe it's one of those like chicken or egg type things, where it's just like, okay, well, we wiped this person out of the Irminsul, so now they don't exist. So now history is now different, right? Where it's like, oh, okay, so now people remember a different history to explain all the things that happened in the past, given that given the whole difference it had. So it's like, it's hard to say, right? Did it actually change? Like, essentially, did it just change people's memories of things, but the events all still happened? Or because like they didn't actually like go back and like consult a history book to see what happened to? Because like it's Kusanali, I think, when they wiped alternate Nahida, which is Kusanali, off the map. I think they wiped its existence from everyone's minds. So the question, of course, is that, well, did Kusanali exist back then, right? Did it change any of that? Or did it just change that everyone's perception is that Nahida has always existed, right? Nahida was always the one, even back then in the time of the gods, and there was no Kusanali, it was just Nahida. Like, because we didn't really like delve into the history of Sumeru after that change. We don't know if history changed to fit everyone's new memories. like if the actual past did change, or if people just were given memories to explain away the gaps this missing person created, right? Did people just have weird, like, did people's perception that, oh yeah, Nahida did all this shit, when in reality, it was still Kusanali, and all the events still happened in the exact same way, but now people just remember something different to explain, to fill in the gap of a missing Kusanali type thing. Yeah, so like that's the kind of tough thing to do. Like, is it just that we warped people's perceptions to fill in the plot hole, or did we literally change history to fit everyone's new memories? Hard to say, because we haven't just delved into it. Like, we haven't asked, right? We didn't ask Nahida, hey, by the way, what happened to that? Like, did history change in the past? That kind of thing.
しかし奴らの目に対する執着を見る限り、それなりの用心はしておくべきだ。目がまだこちらの手にあるか確認。
目を隠した場所に行くのか？
I mean, sure, yeah, you're exposing the eye's location, but it's not like we're going to the eye saying, cool, good, it's still there, and then leaving. No, obviously we're going to go to the eye, we're going to pick up the eye, and we're going to take the eye away with us. And then try to hide it again. Now, obviously, it's still, they could attack us once we have it. They could attack it. They could try to follow us to the new hiding location, so it's really hard to prove anything of what's going to happen. Well, but let's see how it's going to unfold.
See.
ここに隠してあるのか？確かに人気が全くないし、気づかれにくい場所だな。早速確認しに行こうぜ。
待て、旅人。急ごう、入るぞ。
Huh, that's obviously very... I see. So this is probably something like... He was going to say something, but someone implanted a memory to get him to stop it. Whatever, so there was some sort of warning or thing, and the guy didn't want him to... I don't know. Like, how could someone have, like, known his memory to do that? Like, you'd have to read his mind. Versus, like, implanting memories is implanting memories. You don't need to read someone's mind for that.
見切りました。
ここの仕掛けはどうやら時間の経過とともに変化しているようだ。横の扉から上層に行ける。そこで仕掛けを再起動するとしよう。
私に報告か？聞こう。却下する。
痛がったように射撃準備。
すべての不問を光が指し示すエリアまで回転させることで、ここの仕掛けを解けるはずだ。扉が開いたら進むとしよう。目指す終点はもうすぐだ。
ここが一番奥みたいだな。
気をつけろ。アリスの気配。
Yeah, it's also always kind of annoying because it's like they can teleport. But like that's the kind of thing where it's like if assuming that triangle-y thing is the eye, like the first thing I would do, like the second I see it, I would instantly run towards it. I'd run towards it, grab it, put it in my fucking bucket.
ズラヌコ
どの目が出る
裁きの雷ここより弱滅の時やっここより登る権限
ハゲを撃つ。悪を極めハゲを狩り尽くす。
予想通り偽りの記憶は罠だったか。これで奴に会う機会も感じなかったか。地脈の乱れだ。
お前って本当に感覚がする。
貴様たち、今から俺の言う通りに動け。あそこの仕掛けを使ってここか。今アビス教団は何かをしようとしているところだ。このタイミング二手に分かれると考えればいい。
I mean, I think this is stupid, right? This is obviously incredibly dumb. Why? Well, because obviously Dainsleif is affected by that dude, right? Dainsleif is affected by the memory thing. If anything, he should be the one that goes back, and we should be the one that stay, because we aren't affected by whatever bullshit is going on. He is the worst person to stay behind because he has already proven himself affected by the memory alteration, which means he's already compromised. You're missing the fact that he's obviously affected by it, so we can't trust him not to give it away because his memory has already said he's done it. You know, his memory said he gave it away, but like, could you in? So it's probably us, right? It's probably the our sibling, right? And now he's going to give it away because that's what is in his memory, which means, you know, because it's in his memory. Like how does he give it away? If he just hands it away, then who's to say that in the memory is of us convincing him to give it? I find that a little bullshit. Why do we still have the dull blade, but he gets a cool sword, right? Where's our cool sword? Why can't we hold like Narcressen's sword? Like we got that sword. Why can't our in-game cutscenes use the Narcressen sword instead of the dull blade? Like, I mean, realistically, we should just always have the sword we currently have equipped in the cutscenes, but I do believe they're rendered in-game, which means the model could be just loaded in dynamically. But I also can understand why they don't want to do that, because what happens if your sword is like weird looking? Like, what if the sword is super big or super long or super odd looking that doesn't fit with like a sword clash between people, perhaps? So safer, but still, like I want a cooler sword. It's not fair.
十分な準備をした真っ向の剣を前にいくら戦力を投入したところで無駄なことだよ。なら俺一人で君に立ち向かった方がマシだ。言いたいことがたくさんあるのは、でもその話は俺を倒せたらにしよう。どう
Huh. Okay, I mean, I already kind of knew we'd meet our brother. Because obviously the whole, like, oh, I see, what? Why can't I open that? Oh, am I considered to be Still in a dungeon? I'm in a dungeon still. God damn, that's dumb. Oh, yeah, yeah, obviously I can see the little mini map shows that. Okay, well, whatever.
忘れてある落ち着きがないって話だったよな。なんでまた
Oh, I see. This is the time stood still thing, perhaps?
新たな世界で二度と苦難に思い悩まされることはなく、冒涜これを代償に魂は純粋で透明になるんだ。
こえたか？今の声って一体。優しい口調だったよな。
I mean, are they breathing? My guess is this is the frozen time. I steal their apples? Haha, my stuff. Haha. Oh, okay, it is moving. Its head is moving. Okay, so they are living. I thought this might be the frozen. I mean, it's still, I guess, this could be a frozen in time, but everything in here is living. We're still, like, moving around and shit.
みんな音。
ほら、君も僕もここにいるよ。僕たちは引き換えに無限の時間を手に入れ、悲しみにくれ。
あっちを見てくれ。あいつら寝てる。
そして最後に眠ろう、父よ。再び目が覚めた時。
死ぬようにも。でも少なくともとりあえずヒルチャールのことは置いとこう。今なら例の失踪。
Oh, a working stove. I know we're in an important situation, but it's never a bad time to cook. I wonder what happens if I kill myself. If I, like, just drown all my characters, what happens to... There has to be a revive spot, I guess. Oh, shit. Someone talk over there. Oh shit, is everyone here give me some free shit? Give me some free shit. Aw, they don't all give me free shit. Ooh. Oh, okay, so this is the present. I was wondering if we went back into the past or something. If this was, but then he said Lesser Lord Kusanali. I'm like, oh shit. Although that's the kind of weird thing is I thought they no longer called her Lesser Lord because of the Irminsul thing. But I can't remember because obviously Lesser Lord would imply there was a Greater Lord, which I thought she was excised from the tree, so no one remembers her. So that might have been a typo. Hard to say. But I was thinking that maybe this was like, oh shit, is this back like 500 years ago or something? But no, it seems like this is the present. Crap. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, so this is the same people. I didn't know if they like had a new thing. I thought like, oh, maybe it's new people that aren't there normally, but this seems like it's just everyone there normally then.
アビス教団がまあ何にせよ。
そっか。あ、そうだ。オイラたち今日村に
失踪者。
お前たちがずっと探してるその人探しの依頼を受けて。
少なくとも今のところお前。
どういうことだ？絶対おかしいぞ。昨日アマディアじいちゃん、お前はどう思う？まさかそうだな。
失踪者？誰の？
やっぱりこうなる。お前が褒めてた青年のことだぞ。20代前半の熱心で優しいやつだ。
おお。私が今。
You remember based on that? He barely told you anything about him.
そこまで褒めたという彼し
Oh,
か
I see. That's why.
間違いない。だがなぜ失踪？彼ならさっき他の人と一緒に。
Yeah, that's why I kind of assumed. This is probably the alternate area where he actually lives, and it's the memories from this world that are bleeding into the other one. Because that's the problem, is we asked about the Missing Persons Commission, but we didn't ask him. We're here about that person's name, right? We're here about the Missing Person Commission. You know, Billy Bob, the one you claimed was missing, right? Like, they didn't do that. They didn't say his name. So he's just like, Missing Persons Commission. Well, I didn't commission a missing persons report because from his perspective, the person who's missing is actually not missing. And if we asked him, hey, do you know about Billy Bob? He'd be like, yeah, he just went out. He just walked out to outside of town just a few minutes ago, right? Like it would have happened like that. So it's one of those things where they tell it stupidly, right? Because like we haven't even heard this. We have. I don't think we've heard the guy's name, right? The missing person. They describe him, but they don't ever say his name. I think maybe they did. I'm not sure. I don't remember them saying his name. So it's just like yeah, because then we would know who it was, and then realistically we would go and tell people, "Oh, I'm looking for this guy or that guy." And then we would have said, "Hey, we're here about the missing person." Yeah, we would have said, "Oh, yeah, you told us Billy Bob was missing, right?" But because we don't know his name, we did said just describe him or talk about the commission itself and not describe who is missing, because then he would instantly say, "No, he's alive," right? But now we have to come here and we have to do this, and it's just like, you know. Yeah, because that's the thing. Is people forgot about the missing person. Well, no, because
マファールカデバートの時みたいに誰も彼
no,
のことを覚えてない。
people haven't necessarily forgotten about the missing person. It's possible that the person is no longer missing. Therefore, when you only refer to him as the missing person, they won't remember that because he's not missing. The person, they might still remember the person, but because you described him stupidly,
時間を遡って
I find that annoying, right?
記憶の中にしか存在しない人。
Because like we described him to the merchant, and he
たちが誰かの記憶の
instantly, oh yeah, it was that guy. So it's like, yeah, we know who it is. People know who he is. People still have memories of the guy, but we're not actually
この時間が
but we're not actually referring to him by name or describing them to the other people. So they're like, who? I don't have a. We only say it's the missing person. It's like, well, if there's no missing person, then there's no missing person, even if the person's still there, right? So that's kind of dumb, right? Yes, they either don't remember the missing person because the person is neither not missing or the person doesn't exist, one or the other, and we didn't bother to confirm either.
ああ、そうだな。
But whatever, right? I think I always assumed this was the alternate world. It's the memories of this world that bleed into the other.
わからないし、間に合
And
わ
that's why the memory of this dude bled into the other world,
ないそも
and now these people have memories of this guy who doesn't exist, so think he's missing
し。
when he's just chilling in this world.
この前、オイラたちは失踪者に能力があることを確信した。そう、それだ。例えば、記憶の中で時間が流れたら、元の記憶との間に。なるほど。どうりで空の色がずっと変わらないわけ。これが記憶は追加で埋め込まれるものだから。でもその追加分の記憶の中、例えばこんな疑問が浮かぶかもしれない。その違和感をなくすためにある時間帯を丸々空の色は
そういえばあの人と話す今思い返してみると彼と話してると時間の流れ
間違いない。ここはあったな。
ジェイとおばあちゃんはね、若い頃にやってた傭兵の癖が抜けずについそういえばいつも私ばっかり喋ってるよね。もし何も。
君は芯が強くて、それでいてすごくこれから素敵な人にたくさん出会って、とても幸せな生活を送ることになる。
あれ、あそこにいるのって あなたのお友達？
そっか、記憶の中。
うん、友達だよ。きっと僕を探すために。だから、ごめん、あとさ。さっきの続きは、
未来か。うん、いいよ。じゃあ。
Aw, he broke her heart. Oh, look, his eyes, the eyes of a Convian.
君に会えて嬉しいよ、旅人。僕たちが会うのは、これが初めてだよ。
Yeah, I think I saw leaks. Well, not really leaks, but I think I saw people commenting on this. I think this is Cheribert. I think I saw some memes about people talking about Cheribert. I'm like, why would they bring it up? Probably because this.
その極限の悲しみから生まれて、あの子、あなたは。
え、僕のことを知ってるの？
Cheribert. I forget who that was, though.
あ、そっか。記憶のおかげだね。血縁者のここはアトッサの記憶で場所を変えよっか。さよならの挨拶は。
So was he the Hilichurl, or was he the guy taking care of the Hilichurl? I think he was the Hilichurl. But I also forgot like everything else about him, so I don't know who he was. I mean, that's the problems when you have these things like a year apart. Completely isolated from the rest of the main story. This place is pretty. Oh, it's like that place in Sumeru where we're gonna walk on water. That's so cool.
<sighs> 僕の意識空間、そう理解してくれていいよ。僕が現実大丈夫。お客さんをもてなすくらいの力は残ってるから。極限の悲しみと苦痛、血に流れる希望と開墾。そして、父さんはかつて言った。これらすべてを揃えた。でも実際、僕は運命の食器になれたとは言えないだろうね。その瞬間、カリベルとアルベリヒというに、今君の前に立てるこの僕も、ただ、運命の食器は、
Like, sure, that's why he only exists in the memories. Well, also, that this happened 500 years ago. He'd be dead anyway. Even if it was, whatever, he would be long since dead. Like, all this shit happened ages ago.
初期段階では、記憶を作ったり、埋め込んだりすることしかできないけど、運命の食器が完成、そして運命の食器が完成し、地脈さえも紡げるようになったとき、運命の食器は、正真正銘、運命の食器が出来上がるまで、この、だって、これのために、ああ、それについては、
I assume he was lonely.
僕のわがままで、僕はただ、僕という人間がまるで、この僕が、でも僕は、もしこの世界をちゃんと生きていたら、もし自分のアマディアじいちゃんにバハラーム、ジェイットおばあさん、それに、あとさ、災いも呪いもなく、ただ静かな村で みんなと平穏に暮らす。その時、それが気になって、自分の人生を歩んでみたくなったん。たとえ僕の生きた痕跡が、人々の記憶をつなぎ合わせて、ようやく見苦しいよ。僕の命は、8歳で終わりを迎えた。大人になる機会なんてなかった。精神年齢だけが、この大人になった姿も、父さんの見た目から想像したものに過ぎない。うん、知ってるよ。でも、もし現実世界に存在したなら、僕だって突然みんなの前に現れて驚かせたかったさ。うん。真っ向の剣、ダインスレーブ様のこと？ああ。そっちは、うん。だって僕は、もともと記憶の中にしかいられない存在だからね。運命の食器が、もう完成したってことだ。ダインスレーブ様のことなら心配ない。無事だよ。目をあの目は、ダインスレーブ様の体内に隠され、おそらく彼の当初の計画は、アビス教団の策を逆手に、そして幸運期の目は君に預け、そうすれば、ダインスレーブ様は自分の目的を果たすのと同時に、それは、彼が、君たちが、偽の隠し場所に入る前だよ。
待て、旅人。
どうしたの？
急ごう。
It was at that point. I thought it might have been later when he really freaked out.
あの瞬間僕は、ダインスレーブが急いでいたから、ダインスレーブ様はそれを信じ込み、ごめん。どうしても運命の食器を完成させ、別に隠すつもりはないけど、実は僕も、テイワットの地脈体系は星の深くに根を張ってる。新しい地脈を想像したところで、元の地脈に取って変わることもできなければ、それを伸ばすこともできない。殿下が考える計画の前では、でも少なくとも、僕は運命の食器で自分の目的を果たせた。うん。覚えてるかな？僕の父さん、ヒルチャールだった僕は、アビスの力によって知性を取り戻した。あの瞬間、言い表せない、そんな僕を、父さんは物語でなだめてくれた。一瞬ではあったけど、僕の目的は至ってシンプル。運命の食器すべてのヒルチャールに、僕は父さんのように、その記憶で彼らに、童話。僕には世界を変えることなんてできない。現実世界の存在すら失った僕からすると、これが僕は運命の食器に残ったわずかな意識に過ぎない。こうして寝る前の物語を。
最後の挨拶に間に合わなかったみたいだね。カリベルトの意識が消えたことで、主のいなくなった空間はもうじき消える。二人ともここにいるべき人じゃないから触れることはできないよ。じゃなかったら俺だってホタルを抱きしめてた。少し話そっか。こんな風に足を止めて二人でゆっくり話せる機会ってめったにないからね。ホタルもそう思うでしょ。
Well, this is all very interesting. I do find it kind of annoying that there's just like no time to take a break in between. Like the second I went into there, it's like, oh yeah, you have that, and then it's like now you have this other world, but now you're in another world. So an instance thing. So now I can't really take a break. It's kind of hoping to just put a pin in this and do it tomorrow, finish the rest tomorrow, but it's just kind of forcing me to do it. So I'm going to take a short break, just a brief little few-minute break. I will be back shortly to wrap this up. But I need to do that. So.
さっきの戦い、本当に大変だったんだ。ああ、まさか俺に向かって剣を振るうのに、そうじゃなかったら、きっと今の俺でも、真っ向の剣にはかな、そうだね。運命の食器。実は、その機能を完全に活かす方法は、今も見つけられてないんだ。でも、まだ時間はある。天理が目覚めるまでね。500年前に、カンルイヤで最悪が起きて、少し前に、水神が自分規則をああもないがしろにしても、天空の島は何の反応も、でもいつか必ず、天理が目覚める日は訪れる。今の俺、ほら、カリベルトのことを考えてみて。それにヒルチャールだった時、その仮面の下を鏡で見ても、精神を汚染されなかった。この世界にはいなくなった後でも、そんな彼の存在する権利を、もちろん、これはほんの一例に過ぎない。ホタル。
この世界でそういう風に私を呼ぶのお兄ちゃんだけだよ。本当はお兄ちゃんに聞きたいことがたくさんあったんだけど、今はいい。
Her voice sounds a little too young.
だってわからないの。なんで。
旅の終点で果ての花の海って場所にたどり着いたんだ。覚えてるかな。ずっとホタルはこう言ったんだ。宇宙のそしてあの場所にはその花の海が目の前に広がってた。これってただの偶然だと思う？
それって
俺だってずっと思ってたんだ、ホタル。でも戦争が終わってあの最後の答えを手に入れるまでは。自分とどう向き合ったらいいかわからないんだ。ましてやホタルのこととなるとなおさらね。
Oh, Hotaru, that's her name in Japanese.
空間が
主いなくなったからもうここを維持で。実はこの空間はお互いに触れられないだけじゃないんだ。カリベルトが消えた瞬間からここで起きたことは
That's a little cliche.
じゃなかった。俺たちが今回再会したこともそう。
そんな。眠いな。お前より少し早く起きたからビマラ村のみんなに話を聞いてきたんだけど、それとさっきダインがお前の無事を確認した後、何か考え込みながらここを離れてったぜ。大丈夫かな。あれ、そういえば 記憶の中でそいつがオイラたちの探してた失踪者だったのか？その後どうなったんだっけ？本当？
Oh, I see. So we don't have any memories starting from when he disappeared. Okay.
で、その後は他にも何かあったのか？
おい、ここにいたのか。
バハラーム？外から戻ってきたみたいだけど。
いいこと？ああ、まあ昨日のことなんだが、ビマラ村でもそれで話を聞くと、ある日の夕暮れ時に村の外にある木の下を通ったら、例の失踪した若者を見たって言うんだ。そいつは一人で居眠りしてたらしい。しばらくすると両親その話を聞いて、次第にみんなも思い出したんだよ。まったああ、そうそう。失踪した若者の名前も思い出したんだ。カリベルトっていう青年でね、変わった名前だろ。もっと早く思い出せてたらよかったんだが。
Which is of course crazy because again, it's just like they wrote it so stupidly, right? Like, oh yeah, I forgot his name. It's like why didn't we ever ask, right? Because we never asked. I don't think we ever said what's his name, right? Which would be the first question I'd ask.
この先の未来を。
どうやらみんなカリベルトが村を離れたって思ってるみたいだな。そういえばアトッサはどうしてるかな？村にはあいつの。
Okay. Despite this probably being very, 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 very close to done, like 5 minutes left would be my guess. Now that I actually have a breaking point, I'm actually going to stop right now. Because I don't know. Like, it could be that, yeah, we could have a 5-minute little talk, or it could be like some more shit. And I'm just kind of done at the moment. Gotta go. So I'm going to go ahead and duck out. But thank you all for watching. I will see you all next time.